Hey guys, let's do some yoga. Just get started in a nice comfortable seat. Maybe crisscross applesauce, maybe wide legs, straight legs, whatever your body wants today, do that. Sit up with a nice tall spine. Move your sit bones out from underneath you. Just feel grounded. Notice the contact between your body and the earth. Notice your immediate surroundings. Notice the noises, the sights. Take a couple of really deep breaths in through the nose, and then open your mouth, let it go. Full deep breaths in and out. Couple more. Just really bringing awareness to your physical body. Notice your lungs. Notice your heartbeat. We're going to do something called box breathing. So inhale for counts of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then hold at the bottom. 4, 3, 2, 1. And start again. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. And hold at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Continue like this. Notice how that changes your awareness as you become in tune with your breath. Notice what that changes on the inside, almost in an instant. Notice how this changes your brain space. You immediately feel calm. Just keep breathing. A nice constant breath. If you want to continue this box breathing throughout the practice, please do so. Just keep your breath consistent and full. On your next breath in, you're going to circle the arms up all the way towards the sky. And then we're going to take a side bend to the right. So right palm on the earth, left hand up and over your ear, extending through the side body, all the way through the fingertips. And then breathe in back through center. And then exhale other side. So left palm on the earth, right arm up and over. Inhale back through center. We're going to do that again. Big full breaths. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Let these breaths be very cleansing, nice and full. Breathe in. One more round over to the right. Let it feel good for you. Inhale, center. And then exhale to the left. Inhale back through center. We're going to do a twist to the right. So left palm top of right knee, right palm behind your hip. You're going to sit tall and then twisting through your spine. Maybe you want to turn your chin towards your right shoulder This can be a very intense neck stretch, so don't push yourself too hard. Just notice how this twist feels in your body. Maybe this is the first twist that you've done with your body today. Just notice that. On each inhale, sit taller. And then each exhale, you're twisting even deeper. Just notice how this changes. Each breath is going to feel different. As your body processes this breath and as it gets into this pose, it's going to soften naturally. Your body's going to melt into each pose that we do today. Just use your breath and notice and observe how your body operates. Just a couple more breaths in this nice, juicy twist. Big, full breaths. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. Last full breath out. Inhale, center. Reach your arms up nice and tall. Let this feel good. And then we're going to take our twist to the left. So right palm, top of left knee. Left palm behind you. Remember, each inhale, you're sitting taller. And then each exhale, you're twisting a little deeper. You're almost pulling yourself with your right hand. Keeping your shoulder blades on your back. Careful not to arch your spine. You want to keep a nice tall spine, maybe even tucking your chin slightly. Just breathe nice and deep. Let this feel good for you. Let this be restorative. Maybe you want to close your eyes. Calm the nervous system down. Big full breaths if you feel your mind wandering. Just a few more here. Sitting with your breath, sitting with your body. One more round. Breathe in. And exhale, twist your deepest. Empty out all that air. And then inhale, center, arms tall. And then on the exhale, you're just going to fold forward. Let your heart melt towards the earth. Keep your sit bones and your hips down on the ground. And just let your spine round, tuck your chin, let your head hang heavy. We're going to be here for about 5 breaths. Just let gravity do its work. One more full round of breath. Breathe in. And then exhale, sink your deepest. And then on your inhale, slowly, slowly rise up vertebrae by vertebrae. And then exhale, sit with the tall spine. Just feel the rush, feel the blood flow. Just sit with it. Couple big breaths here. Maybe you want to close your eyes. Maybe you want to do some neck rolls, maybe some shoulder rolls. Nice and gentle. Don't push your body too hard. Just a slow awakening. Give your body time to process. Give yourself time to observe. If you did some twists, some head rotations, go ahead and go the other way. Gotta get that 360 action. Just big breaths. Just notice what your body wants. Notice what your body's craving. Notice what your body's lacking. Also notice what you have. Notice what is in abundance in your life and in your body. Notice what you're grateful for. Notice what you love. Today I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful that my body took me to this sunny spot so I could do some yoga, breathe in the open, fresh air. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, hands at heart center, and just notice. Big breath in. Now come into tabletop. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Maybe you want to sway from side to side, awaken the hips. We're going to do some cat and cows. So on the inhale, you're going to arch your spine. You're going to lift your chin up, press into your palms. And then on the exhale, you're going to round your spine. You're going to tuck your chin and your hips towards each other. And then inhale, bring it back to cat. And then exhale, rounding through the spine, taking this into your own hands. Move at the pace of your own breath. Maybe you want to add in anything. Maybe you want to extend a leg out, do some hip circles. Ask yourself what your body wants. Maybe you want to continue some neck rolls. How does your body want to move today? Take about 10 breaths to explore. Maybe you want to incorporate some spinal balance. Just moving with your breath. About 5 more breaths. In a couple breaths, we're just going to meet in downward facing dog. Tucking your toes underneath, press into your palms, lift your hips up towards the sky. Maybe you want to walk your dog, straighten one leg, bend the other. Maybe you want some hip rotations, bring one leg up. Bring that knee into some circles. Really begin to awaken the body, breathing nice and deep. Couple more breaths. We're just going to plant in downward facing dog. Breathe in nice and full. Exhale, allow your heart to melt towards the earth. Inhale, come onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, and then step towards the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold chest to thighs. Let your head hang heavy. Let this feel really, really good. We're going to do that again. Halfway lift. And just melt. Let your heart melt towards the earth. We're going to do that again because that felt that good. Inhale, halfway. And then exhale. Let gravity do the work. This time, root through your feet and then inhale. Rise all the way up, hands up towards the sky, look up. And then exhale, Samasthiti, hands at heart center. Breathe in, circle your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your palms on the earth, come into plank pose, core strong. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, shift your weight forward. And then exhale, slowly lower down to the bottom of your push-up. And then inhale, straighten your arms, upward facing dog, tops of your feet. And then exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. That's sun salutation, letter A. Take about 2 to 3 deep breaths in this downward dog. Use this as a reset. And on your inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your hands, and then top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deep. Inhale, rise all the way up, look up towards the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower to the bottom of your push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Let that feel really good, chin up. And then exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Big full breaths. Sigh it out, let that feel good. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your hands, top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, touch the sky. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands top of your push-up. Breathe in, weight forward. Exhale, lower nice and slow. Feel your strength. Inhale, upward facing dog. Let this feel good. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Maybe you want to close your eyes. Find rest. One more round. Breathe in. Hand out. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your hands, top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Now we're gonna do bend your knees, hips back. Inhale into chair pose. Raise your torso up, hands towards the sky. Keep your hips low. You're gonna wanna tuck your hips forward and then sink your hips even lower. Keep breathing nice and deep. You're gonna take a look at your big toes, making sure they're touching and your heels are apart. Now sit even lower. Breathe in and breathe out. If this is too intense with your arms raised, go ahead and put your palms at heart center. This allows you to open up your chest. You want to make sure you're not arching through the low back. You want to keep those hips tucked forward when you suck that low belly in. We're igniting the fire, so keep breathing. We're building that heat within the body. You can't keep the fire going without any air, so we need to keep our oxygen flowing nice, big, and consistent. Big breaths. In and out. Together, everybody breathe in, reach your arms up. And then exhale, you're gonna twist to the right to an open arm. And then inhale, stay low. And then exhale, twist left. Inhale, straighten your legs, reach up. Exhale, fold over straight legs. Let that feel good. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, top of your push-up. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, come into warrior, letter A. Right foot forward. Now turn your left heel towards the ground. Then you're gonna inhale, arms towards the sky. Take notice of your hips. You wanna square them towards the top edge of your mat, lunging deep into that right knee. We're gonna take about 3 to 4 breaths here, just breathing in. And then exhale, rooting down through your feet. Inhale, maybe you wanna try closing your eyes, see what that does. And then exhale, sinking in and finding places to soften. One more round. And then exhale, palms to the mat, lower down to the bottom of your push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog, left side right away. Left foot forward, pivot your right foot back, and then inhale, arms towards the sky. Notice the difference between the right and the left, squaring your hips toward the top edge of your mat. Notice what feels tight. Notice where you can soften and release some tension. Breathing nice and deep, couple more breaths. Breathe in. And then exhale, palms to the mat, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hang out here for a couple breaths. Maybe you want to walk the dog. Turn your head side to side. Shake it yes, shake it no. Maybe you want to circle your hips side to side. Let that feel good. One more round. Breathe in. And exhale. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Look at your fingers. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. Bend your knees, hips back. Inhale, chest lifts, arms lift, chair. Exhale, sinking deeper. Inhale, breathe in. And then exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center, straighten those legs, find a back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, breathe. Down dog, exhale. Warrior A, right side. Breathe in, we've been here before. Exhale, sinking deeper. One more breath. Open up into warrior letter B. So you're squaring your hips toward the long edge of your mat and your arms are in a T, all right? You're gonna lunge even deeper into this right foot. It's gonna feel real juicy in those hips if you got tight hips. If you feel like you need a wider stance, feel free to adjust as necessary. We're gonna be here for about 5 breaths just to really get in here, get juicy, get open. Just take some big, nice, full breaths. Turn your chin towards your right fingertip, pointing out in front of you. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Circle your arms, chaturanga, lower to the bottom of your push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, breathe in, warrior letter A. Sink in, inhale, and then open up into warrior letter B, lunging deeper into that right or that left foot. Arms to a T, turning toward the front edge of your mat. Just noticing where your hips are at. Notice where your breath is at. Two more breaths. Breathe in. Out. Breathe in. And then circle your arms, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let this feel good. Couple breaths. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, top of your mat. Halfway, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, chair pose, breathe in, arms high. Exhale, sink even lower. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center, straighten your legs. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog, warrior A, right side, breathe in. And then right away, exhale, warrior letter B. And then inhale, we're gonna reverse our warrior. So keep your legs where they're at. Your right arm is gonna reach up and over behind you towards the back edge of your mat. And then your left hand is gonna reach towards your right front pocket. Lunging deeper into this right foot. Let it feel really good, really juicy. Feel the side body stretch, feel the hip stretch. Feel the fire building. A few deep breaths to sink in. Find where to soften, relax your shoulders, relax your facial muscles. Breathe in and out. Last one, reach your biggest. And then exhale, windmill your arms, chaturanga all the way down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog right away, left side, breathe in, warrior letter A. Right away, warrior letter B, sink deeper. And then inhale, reverse your warrior, left arm up and over. Exhale, lunging deeper into that left foot. Breathe here. Feel the shape. Let it feel good. Breathe in big and full. Exhale, chaturanga. Let it go. Whoo. Up dog. Breathe in. And then we're going to come into child's pose. So take your knees wide, big toes touching. Bring your hips towards your heels. And then you're slowly going to walk your hands forward and melt your heart towards the earth. We're going to stay here for about a minute or so. So just really sink in and notice your breath. Reawaken your body. Take a few really deep breaths. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, make your way up into a nice comfortable tabletop pose. And then we're going to come into a nice wide leg forward fold, long edge of your mat, feet out wide. Inhale, you're just going to sit with a nice tall spine, lift your arms up. And then you're just going to slowly walk your hands, let your heart melt towards the earth, feel your spine round. Let this feel good, a nice stretch on the inner thighs. Good hip stretch too. Maybe feel some tension in your low back. If you need some extra support, feel free to grab a pillow or a block or anything that you can grab. Rest your forearms on it. The idea is to relax. Relax in these longer holding postures. Allow the body to open now that the body's nice and warm. Allow your head to hang heavy. We're going to be here for about a minute. Just really sink in. Allow your body to surrender to the gravity. slowly awaken the body. Take a few really deep breaths. Slowly walk your hands in towards your body. And just sitting with a tall spine, noticing the blood flow. Start to wiggle your feet. We're going to come into a pose called deer pose. So what we're going to do, you're going to take your left leg out in front of you. You're going to parallel your shin towards the long edge of your mat. And then you're going to take your right foot. You're going to put that right where your bottom of your this one's hard to explain. So you're making like two 90-degree angles with your feet. Left leg in front and then right leg on the side. That should do it. Deer pose. It's a good hip stretcher. Really gets in there deep. If this is enough, just sitting with a tall spine, by all means, stay right there. If you're ready for a little bit more, you can slowly and gently begin to inch your torso forward. This can get pretty intense pretty quickly. Just move at your own pace. Take big, deep breaths. You might feel a lot of tension in your low back and in your hips, and that's okay. Just notice it. Don't push yourself too hard. Big breaths allow you to sink in. Big breaths allow you to soften around the edges. Notice where you're holding on to any unnecessary tension. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow your facial muscles to relax. Bring your chin towards your chest. And slowly begin to sink in deeper. Big breaths will get you through. Just about 10 more breaths here, where you'll really allow yourself to sink in. Allow yourself to soften. Notice where your mind is at. And then bring your focus back to your breath. Each inhale and each exhale offers something different for you to experience. I urge you to notice. On your next inhale, you're slowly going to walk your hands back up towards center. Sit with a tall spine. Just notice the effects of this pose. And what we're going to do, we're going to slowly make our way to the opposite side. So what I recommend is leaning back, palms behind you. You're going to raise both of your knees up. And then just walk your legs over to the other side. And then when you're ready, you're going to parallel that right shin towards the long edge of your mat. And then 90 degree your left leg. Big breaths. Allow your hips to sink in. Notice the difference between this side and the other. Taking big, slow, deep breaths. Allow your torso to sink towards the earth. Tuck your chin. Big full breaths. Notice where the tension builds, and then notice what it feels like when you soften it. When you're not paying attention to your body, the tension builds automatically. When you're not focused on checking in with yourself, that's when the tension builds. So just notice your breath as it flows through your body. Just a few more deep breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly rise your torso. Exhale. Feel that rush. What we're gonna get out the same way. Lean back, raise your knees up. Ooh, be careful with those joints. Yeah, buddy. What we're gonna come into a nice, comfortable butterfly pose. So knees out wide, heels together. Maybe you wanna sway side to side. Just notice what this feels like in your body. What you're gonna inhale, raise your arms high. And then exhale, fold forward, chest to your ankles. Just sink in here. We're not gonna be here too long, just a little reset for the hips. Notice where you can release the tension. About 5 more breaths here. And your final inhale. Slowly rise up. And then exhale, you're gonna swing your legs towards the long edge of your mat. Nice and straight, give them a little wiggle. And we're gonna come into a nice, easy, long forward fold. So raise your arms up, breathe in. And then folding over your straight legs. Notice these hamstrings, notice your calves, notice your spine as you melt forward. Let this feel super juicy. Let this feel super good for you. Just allow your body to sink in. Let your head hang heavy. Release all tension. About 10 more really deep breaths here. Let it feel good. Breathe in nice and full. Open your mouth, sigh it out. And then inhale, slowly rise back up, tall spine. And then exhale, sink back into those sit bones. Now we're gonna counteract our forward folds with a fish pose, all right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our forearms, put them on the earth behind us, all right? Your hands are gonna come nice in palms on the earth, and then you're just gonna inhale, allow your chest to open. You're gonna press into your forearms. Your feet can be long. If you're looking for more of a challenge, you can lift your heels up. You're gonna stay strong. Just focus on bending the spine. Let your throat open. Maybe your head even hangs back. Let this feel super juicy for you. We're gonna stay here for about 5 breaths. Breathing nice and deep. Inhale fully. Exhale even more. Last inhale. And then exhale. You're just going to lower all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees in for a nice tight hug. Sway from side to side like a little baby. Maybe you want to come into the happy baby pose. So turn your heels up towards the sky. Grab the outside of your feet. Again, rock from side to side. Pull your knees into your armpits. Just massaging that low back, massaging your spine. After all that juicy work we did today. If you want to come into plow pose, now's your chance. Lift your hips up over your heart, toes above your head. If you don't want to do that, come into a nice candlestick pose where your hips stay on the earth and your feet above your heart. This just eases the blood flow through your body. Your blood can flow much easier from your feet towards your heart. Take a few nice big breaths. And then when you're ready, you're just going to roll out into Savasana. That's our final resting pose. Laying flat on your back. Feet towards each corner of your mat, and your palms are facing up. Just laying here, big breaths, soaking all this juicy work up just like a sponge. Just observing your natural breath, closing your eyes, and resting. Slow, take a few deep breaths. Begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, ankle circles, wrist circles. Move your head gently from side to side. Take a nice long body stretch, arms up above your head, feet together. And then exhale, bring your knees in for a hug. And then slowly make your way to a nice comfortable seat on your mat. Just a moment to be grateful. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. Namaste. What a better day for yoga, y'all. Peace.